All right, cheers. Hello.
Hey.
We're back again. Before we get into anything in this video, I just want to comment and highlight that we did a video on Dan's channel. This is Dan in Japan.
Hi.
Please do go check him out. Please do subscribe because we're going to have videos just going back and forth. You should know me. I'm Bob. I hope you know me. I hope.
You know him, right?
So this is part of our newer series called Bob and Dan Talk About Stuff. Although the title actually says shit.
It does, yeah.
So yeah, go check him out.
Which affects the algorithm, actually.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't put that in the title. I don't know if that's the right thing or not.
I like the what's the word when we use the first letter for each? We're really
anagram.
smart.
Yeah, we smart good. We teach
English.
Yeah, we English teach.
We teach English good.
We teach English well good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what is that? It's not an anagram. The first letter of every word. BDTS.
Can you say it fast? Because I can't say it fast.
BDTS?
BDTS.
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 And I have to make like a cringe face every time I do it. BDTS.
BDSM. TS. Anyway. So what are we talking about?
We're off to a fantastic start.
Right, we're doing great. Bring in the comedy. Should have seen us a second ago before the cameras were actually on. We're actually making funny jokes.
We were. And now it's all gone downhill.
A couple of upgrades from the last video too. My camera?
Your camera?
My camera is now on a special grip. Dan's camera's on a stand. We have a mic there.
And we have a shotgun mic.
We have a shotgun mic, so
hopefully you can hear me. I don't think in the last video you can hear me very well.
Not very well at all. So we're trying a whole ton of things right now. So Dan, what's the topic for today's video?
Today we're going to talk about our favourite things.
It's a very broad video.
It is, yeah. So we're going to narrow it down, Bob. And we're talking about favourite video games.
Okay, I like that.
You like games, Bob,
I do like
right?
games.
Me too. I like games.
Good. Right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe.
This is the content you want. Trust.
Yeah, I'm happy. Let's talk about our favourite video games. Go on, you go first.
First, let's talk about when you got into games. How long have you been into gaming, Bob?
That's a fantastic question. So I first got into games when I was 6.
Okay.
I remember my mum and dad. Hi, mum and dad. Hi, mum and dad. I remember they bought me a SNES.
Oh, nice.
It was my 6th birthday, and it came with Super Mario World, and I think a Smurfs game.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then I played that shit basically, like crazy. Yeah. I remember we went on a holiday to Haven.
Haven, right? I know Haven.
Yeah.
I was going to sing the bloody song then.
Oh no, don't. Oh jeez. I think my brother, he got fake married at a Haven.
Got fake?
Yeah,
that's a different video.
That's a whole different video. He was 5. It was weird. The girl got rushed to hospital.
It's going to have to be in this video right now.
It was a very, very weird
situation. That's a clickbait thing for our next video.
Boy gets married at 5 and the woman has to go to the hospital.
So the SNES.
So I remember taking it there and I played it like crazy while on holiday. So I didn't really spend much time out on holiday. I just spent it in the caravan.
That's the best way to spend a holiday.
Just playing games. But that's how I got into it. How about you? How did you get into games?
Good question. So I guess it was with the computer. My parents got a computer, I guess, when I was about 6 or 7, but I was never interested in it at that time.
Okay.
But I guess when I was about 10 or 12, there were some games on the computer already. And this was still the time of like dial-up.
Okay, so like AOL.
Yeah. And so we could only ever...
AOL? America Online, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Okay.
America Online.
So you're on AOL, yeah.
And we could only ever use the computer for like 1 hour.
Okay, yeah.
And so I had no idea what to do on the computer. So my parents were just like, well, just play this shitty game. And it was all the kind of crappy computer games that you remember, like the skiing game where you had to go down and there was a Yeti that follows you. Like a helicopter shooting.
Ski or Die?
Something like that.
I think Game Grumps did a thing on it. Yeah.
It was all those kind of crappy games.
All the old DOS games.
Yeah. And then it just kind of continued like that for a few years, I guess. Like just buying a game like once every like 6 months and then just playing that game for 6 months straight.
Okay.
Like never completing a level of anything for 1 hour, like on the weekend.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess it transformed because my first console, I guess, was actually the PS2.
Oh, cool.
My friend had a PS1, and I remember going to their house and playing the PS1. And I think it was like the Simpsons fighting game, I think.
Wasn't Hit and Run. It was I guess the one before that?
It was a beat 'em up game, yeah, long before Hit and Run.
Road Rash? No, Road Rash is a completely different game. Road Rage?
It was in like a wrestling ring.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
I remember playing that and, you know, being like young kid, Simpsons was great, right? So I played that for hours around my friend's house. And I was like trying to beg my parents, like, I want a PS1. And then we went to like an electric store, like Dixon's, I think it was at the time.
These are old names that probably don't exist anymore. Is Dixon still around?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I think Comet as well is out of business as well.
Probably.
Yeah, anyway.
There was a PS2 there. And I was like, well, 2 is better than 1, right? So I ended up buying that.
Okay.
And that kind of, that stemmed my gaming experience.
Oh, cool. What was your favourite game on the PS2?
On the PS2, probably 007 Nightfire.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Just because my friends and I could play that, and so like probably about once a week, my friends would either come to my house or I would go to their house, and we would bring my PS2, and we had a 4-player extension pad thing for the controllers.
They only had 2 ports, right?
And my friends and I, we always wanted to play on the same team. We never wanted to play against each other, so we'd always play against bots, and like we'd load up the maps with like rocket launchers and like the most overpowered weapons, and just go to town for like hours and hours on end.
That's cool.
How about you?
I think so. What's the question?
That's a good point.
Please help.
Did you have a PS2?
My brother had a PS2.
What was your favourite game on the PS2?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, my favourite PS2 game was probably Hit and Run.
A classic, yeah.
I mean, it was fun. It was bloody difficult near the end.
Yeah.
I think that the last level took me weeks to complete.
Yes, that's right. The last level was an absolute word I can't say.
An absolute biscuit. No, we weren't on the same.
We're not going to get monetized anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh wait, it's on your channel.
My channel is monetized.
Say goodbye to the money, Bob.
Just sad violin plays in the background, which is a copyrighted music, actually, which I got a fucking strike on. Stupid thing.
I want to ask you so many questions, but no.
Yeah.
So what do you play now? What consoles or platforms do you play now?
So that's a good question, but I want to take a step back because I think our main goal is to talk about our favourite video game.
That's true, right? Okay.
Because I mean, I've got a PS5, I've got the Switch, I've got my PC, so I've got a ton of stuff I'm playing, and a ton of stuff I'm super excited for, like Elden Ring. But my favourite video game series, I think you should know.
I do know.
Do you want to tell the lovely people?
You have a tattoo of it, and it's The Legend of Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda! I absolutely...
Way to take the fire there.
Yeah.
It's The Legend of Zelda.
I love Zelda. Absolutely do. When I got my first console, it was the SNES. I didn't have Zelda. So it was Mario and Smurfs game.
The classics.
I've got to say that because it was a fantastic game and creepy at the same time.
The Smurfs game?
It was just, yeah. We'll have to look it up.
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda. My friend, he had an N64, and I went to his house and he was playing Ocarina of Time. And I was about maybe 9 at that point. And I remember watching it like, this is fucking amazing. I need to play this. But I didn't have an N64 at that time. So what I did was I found out that A Link to the Past was on the SNES. I got my parents to buy that, and I fell in love. Immediately fell in love. I played that to death. Sorry, Mike.
Cut that.
Keep it in. I'm just gonna go against everything you say. Cut that. Keep it in.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you. We're only one drink in, we swear.
I'm sorry, people.
This is the content you wanted when you see favorite video games, right?
We're
It's us
sorry.
hugging each other.
Beg your pardon.
Bleep that. Bleep that.
Yeah, us hugging each other. Doi. Yeah, so Zelda.
Yes,
Zelda. My favorite Zelda game, which a lot of people actually don't like, is Twilight Princess.
Okay. So, why do people not like that game?
A lot of people think it's too linear,
Okay.
which is Zelda until Breath of the Wild. It was just very, very linear. You do this, you do this, you do this, and then end. I liked it because there was such a big build-up to it.
Okay.
I remember they had an E3 demo back in 2003.
Fact check that.
Please do fact check that, because I mean, if I get that right, that's amazing. And it had this music like, I mean, it was fucking amazing. And I got so excited, and it just built up so much like want for me to play it. And then when I got it, because I got it on Wii, and then I got the GameCube one after that, I just played it to death. I absolutely loved it, so it's fantastic. But yeah, Zelda.
Nice.
How about you?
Unfortunately, I don't have an easy answer to this question.
Of course you don't.
And so my favorite game
I'm trying to get
depends
comfort.
on pretty much my generation. Yeah, it's pretty difficult, right? The table's really far away.
Sorry. Feels like I'm completely
Bob's
ignoring you.
model shot. So yeah, my favorite game probably depends on my generation, if that makes sense. So when I was like a young teen, it was probably Agent Under Fire and Nightfire, the James Bond games, first-person shooter games.
Okay.
And that's just because I could play them with my friends, and it was really fun to play.
Right.
with
That does
friends.
help a lot. That does help a lot.
I remember, God, this is so sad. One day, all of my friends were really busy, and they couldn't come that weekend. And and I wanted to play Nightfire, but it wasn't fun just playing by myself, right? So I asked my dad to play, just so I had someone to play with.
Didn't.
Yeah. And he was like, not good at the game. He didn't really know what he was doing.
But you had a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
We had a friend, we could play together. I was just shouting out commands like I always did, like, oh, Jaws is over there, or Oddjob's throwing his hat, and all this kind of like James Bond related shit.
Wow, cool. And your dad's like, yes, son.
And he was just like, yeah, he was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Love you, Dad.
Jesus Christmas.
Sorry, I've had a beer.
That's good, that's good. We've got plenty more beers.
You're gonna have to filter me.
And no. There's no filtering.
There isn't.
I'm
there
hoping
isn't
after
on
this.
that one anyway.
Right. So what is it going to be? A beer or video?
I think so.
Okay, that sounds good. So by the third video, we might be a bit more lit.
We'll be something.
Yeah, something.
I filtered myself.
Good. Congratulations.
So yeah, that was probably my favorite game when I was young.
Good.
And then I guess like uni time, my favorite game changed a lot, and you can probably guess one of my favorite games.
Okay. Just as a quick throwback to the last video on his channel, go check it out. Down in Japan.
Subscribe.
We went to uni together. I'm gonna guess one of them was Ni no Kuni.
You're right. That's not the one I expected you to say.
Okay.
The one we played the most of at uni.
Halo?
Yes.
Okay.
Memories. That's right.
I wonder if I could do like an effect here.
So, I guess we got into Halo in the second year of university, right?
Yes, because we were living together at that point.
Yes.
And I remember we were waiting outside HMV.
We were.
At midnight to get Halo 4.
Yes, it was 4. Yeah.
Wow. We did, didn't we?
We had some guy walk past and he was like, losers.
And we were shy nerds at that point, so we were just kind of like,
yeah,
fucking fuck you, whatever. My hair was like this long at that point. Like, fuck off.
Mine covered my eyes, so I couldn't see.
Yeah, scene kid. Right.
So I guess the second year of uni was Halo.
Yes.
And the third year of uni was also Halo.
Minecraft.
It was Minecraft
play a
for
bit.
you and your guys.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
I didn't like it so much. No. It was fine to watch. I really enjoyed watching Minecraft, but I didn't enjoy playing Minecraft so much.
Okay. My wife's kind of the same. She's not a big fan of it.
But in the third
Pardon
year,
me.
it changed to JRPGs, and I think it changed with Ni no Kuni and oh god, this is so sad. It's such a bad JRPG, but Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because I remember
you got really into that.
I did.
Yeah, you got really into that.
And I have absolutely no idea why. I don't even know why I bought it. I think I just saw it on Amazon probably.
That's a good question.
And on the front was I guess Neptune. Yeah, it was Neptune, and
Okay.
she was very cute. And that's the time when I really got into anime, because you showed me lots of anime,
Yep.
and I was like,
That's
hey,
a whole different video.
it is
we'll get
actually.
into
That's
that.
probably the
Yeah.
next video,
Ooh.
maybe. But yeah, I really got into that game, and I remember getting that game and actually going back to my room.
Didn't you platinum trophy?
I
that?
did.
You
I
did.
platinumed every
thought you
Hyperdimension
did.
Neptunia game.
Because I remember you proudly coming out saying, "All right, I've got all the achievements. I'm done."
There are, 4 main series Hyper Neptunia games, and then I think 2 or 3 spin-offs, and I have platinumed all of them bar 1, and that's just because
Wow.
I don't like the spin-off.
Okay. That's pretty impressive. Damn.
But yeah, we used to spend, because we lived together for 2 years at uni, right?
We did, yeah.
And in the last year, you had the...
2.5, I guess, because we both lived at Stefan's apartment for like half a year.
Do we want to talk about that?
No, we don't.
So in the last year,
Yeah.
you had the biggest room, right? You and I had the biggest room.
We did. I don't know how we
Split
ended up with
rooms.
that.
Because the room before was shit for me.
Oh yeah, you got the.
I
kind
had
of
the
covered
tiniest room, yeah.
And in the second year, I had the biggest room there too. How the hell did I get the
You
biggest?
were the
room
most
with you?
loved in the university room.
Well, I think we are way off topic here, and this video has gone on more than 10 minutes. So editing this is going to be fun, but
Good luck, Bob.
thanks, Dan. I remember in our third year of university, I had the biggest room on the condition that we put one of the sofas in there,
Yes.
which meant that Dan, Stefan, and Liam could bring in TVs into that room.
I miss you, Stefan and Liam, by the way.
Yeah, I miss you guys too. Please do come say hi. Not on the, I mean, the channel too, but actually come to Japan
When you can.
when you can, if you can. If you can.
But yes, so we had a sofa in the room,
We had a sofa in my bedroom.
and we had 4 TVs, right? 4
TVs.
monitors set up.
I had my ridiculous, like, 50-inch monitor.
Yes, you did. I think Stefan gave me a monitor.
Stupid. He did.
Thank you, babe.
Yep. He did, yeah. Wow, yeah. And then Liam brought his TV down from his room.
That's right.
And then we'd all be lined up in like a line playing Halo.
Yep.
Man, those were good times.
But
Those
I
were
remember
really good times.
going back to the original topic of Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Okay, yeah.
When I got the game, I actually took my computer back, my monitor back to my room to play it, and I have absolutely no idea why. But I was just so invested. I think it's because I just wanted to play the game 24/7.
Yeah.
And I was so invested in that game, and it was one of those games where like you have to follow this set of conditions to get the platinum.
Okay.
And so like usually
Sounds like Persona.
usually with like well yeah, like JRPGs,
Any JRPG.
like Persona,
You go off track one way.
you want to just do whatever the fuck you want, right? Because
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
so much God, I swore again, sorry. But there's so much you can do. There's so much you can do in these video games, so you just want to do what you can.
Right.
But I stuck to what I thought was the guide. I was only looking at the trophy information to try and
Okay.
get the trophies. But it was so fun for me. And that became my life for probably about 5 years, was playing JRPGs, platining them.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing though. I mean, they're fantastic games if you get a good game.
It is, yeah. And I
Right.
don't think I started with the best game, as in Hyperdimension Neptunia, because it's a
I don't know,
very...
because I've never played it. I can't
It's a very
be the judge of that.
middle of the road story. The battles have all been taken from like other video games, and
Okay.
you know, the story is just like fan service shit. But I was still quite new to this kind of genre, so for me, the first experience is the best experience, right?
Oh, that's good,
Nostalgia.
that's good.
So
And nostalgia is always good too. I mean, like I say, I've never.
Jesus, that probably took 10 minutes explaining my favorite video
No,
games.
it's
isn't
good though. I mean, you're passionate about it. I mean, I remember Dan leaving his room and just going in there and going into his room and playing that like crazy. And I didn't see Dan for the rest of the year. And then we re-met again in Japan.
If you ever played, if you even know Hyperdimension Neptunia, like
comment, and subscribe.
There we go. Yeah, comment down below. It'd be great to hear like how many people actually enjoyed that series.
Right. I'd like to add just 2 real quick games that are in my favourites list.
Yep.
One, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, of course.
Like when Skyrim
you
came
made
out.
fucking sandwiches for it before it came out.
When Skyrim came out, I got the big version with the Alduin kind of statue that sits. It was like 130 quid.
Do you still have that?
I do. It's in England. It's not here. It will be here one day. It's just not here yet. But I remember I got that from Game, and I picked that up like when they opened and came home. But the day before, I used 2 loaves of bread, and I made about like 50 sandwiches or something.
You did.
I don't know how. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Because I was thinking, I'm not going to leave my room other than going to the bathroom. And I just ate sandwiches for like 2 days, and I think I played about 20 something hours in 2 days.
I think you did. I don't think you
I
slept,
locked myself
right?
in my room.
You did. We actually all went back to our own rooms to play that game.
We did, because we didn't want to spoil it for other people. Because
We didn't want someone to spoil it.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
If they're watching. And you're right, I do watch my own videos, so. But anyway, so Elder Scrolls is one, and then the other one is probably the Dark Souls series, because the person who would spoil things for us got me into Dark Souls.
He's not even watching the fucking video.
We do our own sound effects and everything. But I mean, I still remember. He was like, "Hey Bob, play Dark Souls." And it was Dark Souls 1, so I was walking around, I was like, "Oh fuck, this is clunky, what do I do?" And he was like, "Oh, go in there." He was like, "Haha, there's a boss." And I think I one-hit
Taurus Demon.
Right? Yeah, and I think I one-hit crit killed it because I fell from the ceiling down. And he was like, "You asshole! Now I can't come back here and just hit on noobs on online." I was like, "Why give me the controller?"
That was actually some of the best fun in not playing a video game in the last year, was actually watching Stefan fight.
You said his name.
Was watching him fight people online.
Yeah.
And I have absolutely no idea why it was so fun, but I was glued to the screen.
It's entertaining. It is entertaining.
Spent hours watching you.
Yeah.
Watching you.
And because of that, I've played every Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring's now pre-ordered.
Nice.
And I got the 20-something thousand yen version with the really nice statue, and that comes next year.
Nice.
Anyway, games. So I think that's a video.
I think so.
I know you want to talk more.
One more question.
Okay.
What is your most anticipated game for the future?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's just a given. Elden Ring looks fantastic because it feels like it's Dark Souls meets Elder Scrolls meets Breath of the Wild. Like there's just so much cool stuff in there. It just looks amazing. Other than that, there was a game I saw on Steam, I think called, and forgive me, the name's going to be wrong. I think it's like Thymisia.
Okay.
It looks like Bloodborne.
Okay.
Bloodborne has one of the best aesthetics in any game world.
So many people love that game.
It's fantastic. It's just a shame it was capped at 30 FPS, but that game looks like it's going to be a beautiful, just 60 FPS kind of game. Not by From Software, it's a completely different company, but that looks really good. And then on top of that, probably, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. Oh, Hollow Knight, Silksong. Yeah.
Good shout.
But yeah, I guess that would be me. What about you?
The next Elder Scrolls, whenever it's announced, will
Elder
be
Scrolls 6, of course.
Right?
I forgot that's in production because it's been fucking years.
Like, that will take me back to the uni days.
Yeah.
I think hopefully of watching some kind of trailer, please.
I like hell they're watching.
Yeah. About 30 people watched the first video, so.
Yes.
I mean, except from that,
This is a long video.
it really is. You're getting your money's worth, though, right? Maybe, please.
Running out of beer.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've actually finished mine.
Okay,
so.
we'll get another one in a second.
I mean, except from that, I mean, the next Pokemon, obviously.
Yeah.
I've really only followed the big brand. I mean, I guess the biggest one for me is the Hatsune Miku games.
Right, you like those games.
I love those games.
Yeah. We could talk about rhythm games in a different video because actually there's a lot of really cool rhythm games I highly recommend here in Japan.
Yeah.
Like Ongeki and stuff, but...
We'll talk about that, in another
I think that's
video.
another one, yeah. Cool. Yeah, Elder Scrolls and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How generic can you get?
Yeah. Oh, I woke up with really bad neck... Yeah, alright. I had really bad neckache this morning. Oh.
Should we end the video?
We should.
How do we end the video?
You end the video.
Bye.
Bye!
Well, thank you for watching. If you've got this far, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out the channel. Obviously, Bob's Japan.
Yep, it's going to be on my channel for this one, and then the next one will be on his, and then probably after that back on mine, and we're just going to circle jerk until we get something.
This is what we're going to do with these videos, is we're just going to talk about things that we like, we're going to have a few drinks, and it's going to be nonsense.
We actually have Pokemon cards.
We do have Pokemon cards. That will probably be another video, right?
Where I kick your fucking ass at getting good.
Bob just knocked his beer over, if you couldn't see.
It's empty. Now.
So yeah, Bob's Japan, Dan in Japan. Please check out the channels. There will be more content if you like this. So yeah, please like and subscribe to both of our channels. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So let's see how long that was.
Do you want a mic up?
Yeah. Let's move. Let's. Yeah, fucking mic. Yeah, fucking.
Are you recording on yours?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to do that first before you put on the mic?
No.
Okay.
Here's Nick. How do I set myself up on this bad boy?
I'm recommending put it under your coat.
Under my coat.
Under your coat. Dear editor, does this sound amazing? It's gonna be me editing this, isn't it? I'm gonna listen like, the fuck was that? And I'm gonna clip it on there. So pardon me. That probably picks up everything.
Love it.
Do you want your coat? I'll get under there, baby.
This is the content people tune in for. It's sexy.
Oh, baby. Oh my.
Sir.
Oh, major.
It's gonna sound fucking awful through the mic though.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm probably going to be the one that's editing this.
I hope so.
Yeah, all right, I see how it is, yeah.